Jayson Tatum, born in 1998 in St. Louis, Missouri, grew up during a period when LeBron James was rapidly establishing himself as one of the greatest basketball players in history. From an early age, Tatum was exposed to highlights of LeBron's high school dominance, his early NBA career with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and his explosive athleticism that captivated the entire basketball world. These formative years for Tatum coincided with the rise of LeBron as a cultural icon, not only on the court, but also as a figure representing work ethic, perseverance, and leadership. Tatum's admiration for LeBron was not merely about watching a player score points and win games. Even as a young boy, Tatum closely studied LeBron's approach to the game, noticing how he combined size, speed, and intelligence in a way that seemed almost effortless. LeBron's versatility, his ability to play multiple positions, handle the ball, and read defenses became a blueprint for Tatum's own developing skill set. Stories from Tatum's youth reveal that he even cried when he missed the chance to obtain LeBron's autograph, highlighting the personal impact LeBron had on his life long before any professional overlap occurred. This emotional connection underscores how LeBron was not just a role model, but also an aspirational figure who set the bar for what excellence looked like at the highest levels of basketball. LeBron's early achievements created a benchmark for Tatum, while other players were content with local fame or high school accolades. Tatum internalized a broader vision to emulate LeBron's dedication and to aspire toward greatness beyond his immediate environment. This chapter of Tatum's life emphasizes the crucial role of inspiration in shaping not only talent, but also mindset. It demonstrates that even the most elite athletes are influenced by those who came before them, and that admiration can translate into a lifelong drive for excellence. Moreover, LeBron's impact on Tatum extended beyond basketball fundamentals. LeBron's media presence, professionalism, and philanthropic work offered Tatum a model for how to handle fame responsibly and use one's platform for positive influence. These lessons, absorbed during Tatum's formative years, planted the seeds for the maturity, leadership, and composure he exhibits today on and off the court. In essence, Tatum's childhood fascination with LeBron James laid the foundation for a relationship of respect, emulation, and eventual collaboration in the professional sphere. Jayson Tatum's first tangible encounters with LeBron James were far removed from the arenas of professional basketball. They were moments that bridged the gap between childhood admiration and the adult reality of the NBA. Before Tatum was even drafted into the league, stories circulated of a young Tatum attending games and practices, watching LeBron play, and even attempting to secure an autograph. Efforts that sometimes ended in disappointment, such as the infamous moment when Tatum cried for not receiving LeBron's signature. This incident, while seemingly minor, became emblematic of the emotional resonance LeBron had on Tatum's life. These early experiences shaped Tatum's understanding of the NBA as more than a game. He began to grasp the gravity of professionalism, the intense preparation required, and the extraordinary expectations placed upon elite players like LeBron. Witnessing LeBron's performance in person revealed nuances that video highlights alone could not capture. The fluidity of his movements, his command of the court, and the subtle ways he manipulated defenses. For Tatum, seeing these qualities firsthand crystallized what it would take to compete at the highest level. When Tatum was drafted third overall by the Boston Celtics in 2017, the anticipation of potentially facing LeBron in the Eastern Conference ignited both excitement and nervousness. He was no longer just a fan. He was a peer stepping into a professional arena where he would eventually measure himself against his childhood hero. Early matchups against LeBron were filled with layers of complexity. Tatum had to balance his competitive instincts with a deep-seated respect, all while adjusting to the pressures of performing in playoff scenarios. Interestingly, these initial encounters were not limited to games alone. Tatum has mentioned in interviews how he absorbed LeBron's leadership style by observation, how LeBron communicates with teammates, motivates them, and adapts his strategy in real time. These lessons were invisible in statistics, but crucial in understanding basketball at an advanced level. Tatum's early interactions with LeBron served as both a mirror and a challenge, reflecting the heights he aspired to reach, while simultaneously testing his resilience and adaptability. Moreover, these formative experiences highlighted the human side of LeBron that often goes unnoticed. Tatum recognized the meticulous preparation, discipline, and humility behind LeBron's on-court dominance. It was not just about talent. It was about the combination of mental strength, accountability, and personal commitment. This early foundation cemented a relationship that would evolve from distant admiration to mutual professional respect, setting the stage for future collaboration on and off the court. As Jayson Tatum transitioned into the NBA with the Boston Celtics, the prospect of facing LeBron James became a recurring theme in his early career. The Celtics and the Cavaliers were both contenders in the Eastern Conference, which meant that Tatum would frequently share the court with his childhood idol, now his professional rival. These matchups were not just contests of skill. They were opportunities for Tatum to measure himself against one of the greatest players of all time and to refine his own game through direct competition. From the very first encounters, Tatum exhibited a blend of admiration and competitiveness. He has publicly acknowledged the respect he holds for LeBron, often highlighting LeBron's longevity, work ethic, and ability to perform under pressure. Yet, when they were opponents, the competitive instinct took precedence. Tatum learned to approach LeBron not just as a legend to be admired, but as a challenge to be overcome. This dual perspective, respect intertwined with rivalry, helped Tatum develop a more nuanced understanding of elite basketball dynamics. Statistically, facing LeBron in the playoffs and high-stakes games provided Tatum with a benchmark for excellence. LeBron's versatility forced Tatum to adapt defensively, adjust his positioning, and elevate his decision-making under pressure. Offensively, watching LeBron manipulate defenses and create opportunities highlighted areas for Tatum to expand. His own skills. These encounters were lessons in real time, showing that at the highest levels, basketball is as much mental and strategic as it is physical. Beyond individual matchups, these contests contributed to Tatum's growth as a team leader. Observing how LeBron orchestrates his teammates, maintains composure during tense moments, and leads by example allowed Tatum to emulate similar qualities with the Celtics. Tatum's performances improved not just because of his raw talent, but because he internalized the leadership principles demonstrated by LeBron, translating them into his own style of guidance and inspiration. Interestingly, these rivalries also deepened the human connection between the two players. While intense on the court, there is a mutual understanding and recognition off the court. LeBron has often shown respect for Tatum's talent and composure, while Tatum acknowledges the honor of competing against such an iconic figure. This unique dynamic, where rivalry coexists with admiration, illustrates the delicate balance elite athletes maintain between competitive intensity and professional respect. In essence, Tatum's early NBA years were defined by encounters with LeBron that went beyond conventional statistics. They represented a fusion of mentorship, rivalry, and self-discovery, shaping Tatum into a player capable of competing at the highest levels while retaining a deep appreciation for the legacy of those who came before him. These on-court battles became a crucible for Tatum's evolution, forging his identity as both a competitor and a student of the game. As Jayson Tatum matured in the NBA, the relationship between him and LeBron James evolved from distant admiration and rivalry into a professional bond characterized by mutual respect. This evolution was shaped not only by repeated on-court encounters, but also by the shared understanding of what it takes to sustain excellence at the highest level. LeBron, having observed Tatum's rapid rise and composure in critical moments, began to publicly acknowledge Tatum's talent and potential as one of the future stars of the league. Tatum, in turn, consistently spoke about LeBron with reverence, highlighting both his technical brilliance and his work ethic. He often emphasizes that LeBron's achievements are not solely a product of natural ability, but also the result of relentless preparation, disciplined training, and mental fortitude. By framing LeBron as a model for professional conduct, Tatum positions himself as a student of the game, eager to absorb lessons from one of basketball's most enduring figures. This mutual recognition is evident in their interactions on social media and public statements. For instance, after significant games or personal milestones, LeBron has taken moments to commend Tatum's performances, signaling respect for Tatum's skill and resilience. Conversely, Tatum has expressed genuine admiration for LeBron's continued dominance even as he reached the age of 40, calling attention to LeBron's extraordinary longevity and the consistency of his all-NBA level play. These acknowledgments are more than formalities. They reflect a nuanced understanding of the pressures and expectations faced by elite athletes. The nature of their respect also extends beyond basketball statistics. Tatum admires LeBron's leadership, qualities, philanthropic efforts, and ability to navigate media scrutiny, while LeBron recognizes Tatum's growing role as a team leader and his poise under pressure. Their dynamic illustrates that professional respect encompasses both performance and character, with each player appreciating the multifaceted challenges inherent in sustaining excellence. Furthermore, moments of personal connection, such as Tatum sharing stories from his childhood or LeBron offering encouragement after injuries, underscore the human side of their relationship. For Tatum, these interactions validate the long-standing admiration he has held for LeBron and reinforce the notion that elite competition does not preclude genuine camaraderie. The respect is reciprocal. Tatum honors LeBron's legacy, while LeBron acknowledges Tatum's emerging stature in the sport. Ultimately, the relationship between Jayson Tatum and LeBron James exemplifies how mentorship and competition can coexist. It demonstrates that elite athletes can simultaneously push one another to higher performance levels while fostering mutual admiration. This balance of rivalry, recognition, and respect forms a cornerstone of Tatum's professional journey and provides a model for aspiring players seeking to navigate the complex dynamics of high-level sports. Jayson Tatum's professional growth has been profoundly influenced by observing and interacting with LeBron James, one of the most accomplished athletes in basketball history. Beyond admiration, Tatum approaches LeBron's career as a source of actionable lessons, studying his approach to preparation, leadership, and game strategy. These observations are instrumental in shaping Tatum's evolution as both a player and a leader within the Boston Celtics organization. One of the most notable aspects Tatum has learned from LeBron is the art of adaptability. LeBron's career is defined by his ability to adjust to different teammates, coaching styles, and opponents while maintaining elite performance. For Tatum, witnessing this adaptability firsthand underscores the importance of flexibility. Understanding that success in the NBA requires constant adjustment, whether it's modifying offensive schemes or responding to defensive pressures. Tatum has often credited these insights with helping him navigate playoff series and high-pressure moments with greater confidence and strategic awareness. Another critical lesson lies in mental resilience. LeBron's ability to remain composed during pivotal moments, whether in close playoff games or championship series, serves as a blueprint for Tatum. Learning to manage emotions, stay focused under intense scrutiny, and maintain a high level of execution are all qualities Tatum consciously cultivates by observing LeBron. These lessons extend beyond the court, influencing Tatum's interactions with teammates and his approach to leadership responsibilities, such as guiding younger players and modeling professionalism. LeBron's commitment to holistic preparation, including nutrition, recovery, and skill development, also serves as a model for Tatum. Observing LeBron's rigorous routines and attention to detail reinforces the notion that talent alone is insufficient for sustained excellence. Tatum has openly acknowledged that understanding the importance of preparation, rest, and continuous learning has allowed him to extend his performance at the highest level while avoiding injury and burnout. Furthermore, Tatum has absorbed lessons in communication and influence. LeBron's leadership style emphasizes collaboration, empathy, and the ability to inspire teammates. Tatum has incorporated similar approaches, recognizing that fostering trust and cohesion within a team is as important as individual performance. This insight reflects a deeper understanding of basketball as a collective endeavor and highlights how elite players like LeBron serve as living examples of leadership principles. In essence, Tatum's relationship with LeBron is not defined solely by competition or admiration. It is an ongoing education. Every encounter, observation, and interaction contributes to Tatum's development, demonstrating that greatness is not only about talent, but also about continuous learning, adaptability, and leadership. By modeling these qualities after LeBron, Tatum strengthens his own potential to become one of the defining players of his generation. The relationship between Jayson Tatum and LeBron James reached a new dimension during their time together on Team USA, particularly at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Representing one's country on the international stage is a unique experience that combines pressure, camaraderie, and the opportunity to learn from peers in ways that the regular NBA season does not allow. For Tatum, sharing a roster with LeBron provided first-hand exposure to the veteran's leadership, preparation, and influence in a global context. Being teammates with LeBron allowed Tatum to witness how a superstar manages both personal performance and the cohesion of an entire squad. LeBron's ability to balance his own scoring and playmaking responsibilities while elevating those around him offered Tatum practical lessons in leadership. Observing LeBron guide younger players, mediate conflicts, and motivate the team under immense international scrutiny gave Tatum a blueprint for leading in high-stakes environments. Additionally, Team USA experiences deepened the personal connection between the two athletes. Outside of formal practices and games, moments of mentorship emerged organically. LeBron offered guidance not only on basketball strategy, but also on handling the pressures of media attention, maintaining composure, and embracing the responsibility that comes with representing the United States. Tatum, in turn, gained confidence from having such an accomplished mentor in close quarters, reinforcing his self-assurance in critical moments. The Olympic context also allowed Tatum to appreciate LeBron's perspective on basketball as more than individual accomplishment. LeBron's focus on teamwork, national pride, and legacy emphasizes that the sport is a platform for influence and personal growth. Tatum, already aware of LeBron's impact off the court, absorbed these lessons in real time, recognizing that success is multifaceted. It involves leadership, humility, and the ability to inspire others. Interestingly, Tatum chose to wear number 10 during the Olympics as a tribute to Kobe Bryant, another legendary figure with whom LeBron shared a close relationship. This subtle choice underscores the intertwined legacies and mutual respect among the game's elite, demonstrating how inspiration can transcend generations. LeBron recognized and appreciated Tatum's gesture, reflecting the shared understanding of basketball as both a personal pursuit and a communal tradition. In summary, Team USA provided a unique environment for Tatum to learn from LeBron beyond competition. It reinforced lessons in leadership, adaptability, and mentorship, while deepening their mutual respect. This period exemplifies how shared experiences, especially on an international stage, can accelerate personal and professional growth, solidifying Tatum's development into a player capable of emulating the professionalism and influence of his childhood idol. As Jayson Tatum established himself as the cornerstone of the Boston Celtics, playoff battles against LeBron James became defining moments in his career. These high-stakes encounters tested Tatum's skills, decision-making, and mental resilience, all while facing one of the most formidable competitors in basketball history. The playoffs offered a unique arena where admiration, rivalry, and personal growth intersected, providing Tatum with lessons that would shape his trajectory as a superstar. Playing against LeBron in critical games exposed Tatum to the intensity and strategic depth required to succeed at the highest level. LeBron's ability to read defenses, exploit mismatches, and orchestrate plays under extreme pressure forced Tatum to elevate his own game. Defensively, he had to adapt to LeBron's versatility, speed, and basketball IQ, often learning through trial and error. Offensively, Tatum observed how LeBron's awareness of spacing and timing created opportunities not only for himself, but for his teammates, inspiring Tatum to refine his own playmaking skills. Beyond the technical lessons, these playoff battles reinforced the importance of mental toughness. LeBron's poise in clutch moments and his ability to inspire his team underscored the significance of composure under pressure. Tatum learned to manage the weight of expectations, both personal and team-based, recognizing that leadership in the playoffs extends far beyond scoring points. It involves maintaining focus, making smart decisions, and motivating teammates through adversity. These encounters also strengthened the mutual respect between the two players. Despite the fierce competition, both Tatum and LeBron recognized each other's dedication, preparation, and skill. Public comments from Tatum often reflect admiration for LeBron's longevity and consistent excellence, while LeBron has acknowledged Tatum's maturity and capability in handling playoff intensity at a young age. This balance of rivalry and respect illustrates a unique dynamic, competition that drives growth rather than resentment. Moreover, these playoff experiences contributed to Tatum's identity as a leader. Facing a player like LeBron, who commands attention and sets a high standard, encouraged Tatum to cultivate his own leadership style. He learned that resilience, strategic thinking, and accountability are as crucial as talent in achieving success. These lessons, born from intense playoff trials, are central to Tatum's ongoing development as a player capable of competing at the very highest levels. In conclusion, playoff matchups with LeBron James were more than contests. They were educational experiences that accelerated Tatum's growth. Through these trials, Tatum gained technical insights, leadership skills, and mental fortitude, all while deepening a professional relationship grounded in respect and admiration. The playoffs thus became a proving ground where Tatum learned not just to compete, but to emulate the enduring qualities that define LeBron's legendary career. One of the most significant aspects of Jayson Tatum's relationship with LeBron James is the opportunity to learn leadership firsthand. Beyond scoring and athleticism, LeBron's impact is often measured by his ability to inspire, guide, and elevate those around him. For Tatum, observing these qualities in real time has been a formative experience, shaping his approach to leadership both on and off the court. LeBron's leadership style is multifaceted. He leads by example, demonstrating relentless preparation, attention to detail, and consistency in performance. Tatum has noted how these actions communicate standards and expectations without the need for words, teaching that leadership often manifests through behavior as much as verbal instruction. By modeling this approach, Tatum learned that a leader's influence extends beyond direct commands. It permeates every practice, game, and decision. Communication is another critical dimension. LeBron's ability to connect with teammates individually, understanding their motivations, strengths, and weaknesses, provides Tatum with a blueprint for effective leadership. He observes how LeBron balances critique with encouragement, ensuring that feedback is constructive and fosters growth. This has influenced Tatum's own interactions as he strives to support his teammates while holding them accountable, fostering trust and cohesion within the Celtics roster. Leadership under pressure is a hallmark of LeBron's legacy. During clutch moments in playoff games or international competitions, Tatum has witnessed how LeBron maintains composure and guides his team through adversity. These experiences reinforced to Tatum the importance of emotional control, strategic thinking, and presence of mind. He understands that leadership is not only about taking the spotlight, but also about creating space for teammates to excel while maintaining overall team focus. Off the court, LeBron's leadership extends to mentorship, philanthropy, and public influence. Tatum has observed how LeBron leverages his platform responsibly, inspiring both peers and younger generations. This broader perspective on leadership emphasizes that responsibility is holistic, encompassing not just athletic performance but also character, social impact, and the ability to inspire positive change. In essence, Tatum's exposure to LeBron's leadership offers a blueprint for his own evolution. Through observation, shared experiences, and direct interactions, Tatum has internalized principles of influence, accountability, and resilience. These lessons are invaluable in shaping a player capable of not only excelling individually, but also elevating the performance and cohesion of those around him. Leadership, as demonstrated by LeBron, becomes both a skill to emulate and a responsibility to uphold, guiding Tatum toward becoming a transformative figure in the sport. While Jayson Tatum's admiration for LeBron James initially centered on basketball performance, it has deepened over time to encompass the broader human qualities that define LeBron's legacy. Tatum recognizes that greatness in sports extends beyond talent and statistics. It involves character, resilience, and the capacity to inspire others. This holistic admiration reflects how role models influence personal and professional development in ways that transcend the court. Tatum frequently highlights LeBron's longevity as one of the most impressive aspects of his career. Playing at an elite level into his 40s, LeBron demonstrates not only physical resilience but also mental discipline, strategic preparation, and adaptability. For Tatum, these qualities provide a template for career sustainability, emphasizing that consistent excellence requires ongoing effort, humility, and attention to personal health and development. Beyond athletic accomplishments, Tatum admires LeBron's contributions off the court. LeBron's philanthropy, including education initiatives, community projects, and mentorship programs, illustrates a commitment to using influence responsibly. Tatum has observed how these actions shape perceptions, inspire younger athletes, and build a legacy that extends beyond championships. This dimension of LeBron's life reinforces the idea that true greatness encompasses both professional achievements and societal impact. Personal interactions have also reinforced Tatum's admiration. Anecdotes such as LeBron's supportive messages following injuries or playful references to Tatum's childhood experiences show a human side often hidden from the public eye. These moments illustrate the depth of connection that can develop between elite athletes, highlighting empathy, respect, and mutual recognition as key components of professional relationships. Furthermore, Tatum's choice to honor Kobe Bryant while playing alongside LeBron demonstrates an appreciation for the continuity of influence among basketball legends. This acknowledgement reflects an understanding of how inspiration can be layered across generations, with LeBron's mentorship, bridging the past, present, and future of the game. Tatum's admiration is therefore multifaceted, blending respect for performance, leadership, character, and legacy into a holistic perspective on what it means to be a true basketball icon. In conclusion, Tatum's admiration for LeBron extends far beyond competitive rivalry. It encompasses lessons in resilience, leadership, social responsibility, and human connection, highlighting how elite athletes can shape one another's development. This deep respect informs Tatum's approach to his own career, inspiring him to emulate not only LeBron's athletic prowess, but also the broader qualities that define a lasting legacy. As Jayson Tatum continues to evolve as one of the premier players in the NBA, his relationship with LeBron James serves as both inspiration and guidance for shaping his own legacy. Unlike transient admiration, this connection is rooted in sustained observation, mutual respect, and shared experiences that have influenced Tatum's development as a player, leader, and individual. The culmination of these lessons points toward the kind of enduring impact Tatum aspires to achieve. LeBron's legacy offers a roadmap for longevity, excellence, and influence. Tatum has internalized the importance of preparation, adaptability, and mental fortitude, understanding that a career's value is measured not only by statistics and accolades, but also by consistency and character. Observing how LeBron navigates the pressures of professional sports while maintaining his focus and composure reinforces the idea that resilience is central to lasting greatness. Tatum also recognizes the significance of leadership in shaping a personal and team legacy. By studying LeBron's methods, how he inspires teammates, communicates effectively, and elevates the performance of those around him, Tatum gains insight into leading with impact and integrity. These lessons extend beyond basketball, offering a framework for mentoring younger players, contributing to community initiatives, and serving as a role model in broader society. Their relationship also exemplifies the balance between rivalry and mentorship. Competing against LeBron in high-stakes games, learning from his strategies, and sharing experiences in Team USA have provided Tatum with unique opportunities to refine his skills and perspective. This dynamic demonstrates that growth is often catalyzed by exposure to excellence, whether through competition, observation, or collaboration. Looking to the future, Tatum's aspirations mirror those of his idol, to leave an enduring mark on the game. While every player's journey is unique, the principles he has absorbed from LeBron, resilience, leadership, adaptability, and commitment to social impact, serve as a foundation for crafting his own identity in basketball history. Tatum's admiration is therefore both reflective and forward-looking, honoring the past while striving to shape the future. Ultimately, the relationship between Jayson Tatum and LeBron James illustrates the power of influence across generations. Tatum's journey shows that true greatness is not only about personal achievement, but also about learning from those who came before, respecting their legacy, and striving to elevate the game and community. As Tatum continues to develop, the lessons learned from LeBron will remain a cornerstone of his pursuit of excellence, guiding him toward a legacy defined by both skill and character. While the previous chapters have traced the evolution of Jayson Tatum's admiration and professional relationship with LeBron James, this chapter focuses on the broader implications of that connection, both for Tatum and for the next generation of basketball players. The influence of a legendary figure like LeBron extends beyond mentorship and rivalry. It shapes how emerging stars perceive their responsibilities, approach the game, and define success. For Tatum, reflection on his journey reveals a pattern, learning through observation, experience, and emulation. From his childhood fascination with LeBron to facing him as a rival in the playoffs and collaborating with him on Team USA, each stage offered opportunities to internalize lessons about resilience, adaptability, leadership, and personal conduct. These reflections allow Tatum to contextualize his growth within the broader narrative of basketball excellence, recognizing that his achievements are part of a lineage of influence and inspiration. LeBron's impact on Tatum also highlights the significance of intangible qualities in building a lasting legacy. Beyond scoring, winning, and athleticism, Tatum observes the importance of mentorship, humility, and social responsibility. LeBron demonstrates that influence is amplified when paired with integrity and empathy, an approach Tatum is beginning to mirror in his interactions with teammates, young athletes, and fans. The result is a multidimensional understanding of greatness, one that balances personal success with positive impact on others. Moreover, the relationship between Tatum and LeBron illustrates how professional admiration can evolve into a source of motivation and reflection. Tatum often considers not just what LeBron achieves on the court, but how he carries himself in moments of challenge, scrutiny, and triumph. This reflection informs Tatum's own strategies for handling adversity, maintaining focus, and setting long-term goals, ensuring that his development is deliberate and comprehensive. Finally, Tatum's story offers insight for aspiring players. The path to excellence is shaped by those who inspire us, the challenges we face, and the lessons we internalize along the way. By reflecting on the influence of LeBron, Tatum positions himself not only as a competitor and student of the game, but also as a future mentor, capable of guiding the next generation with the same care and wisdom he has received. In conclusion, the dynamic between Jayson Tatum and LeBron James demonstrates that influence in sports transcends statistics and highlights. It encompasses mentorship, character, and reflection, qualities that define a legacy. As Tatum continues to grow, his journey reminds us that true greatness is cultivated not in isolation, but through learning, emulating, and eventually inspiring those who follow. Jayson Tatum's journey alongside LeBron James represents a continuum of influence, aspiration, and professional growth. By this stage in his career, Tatum is not only recognized as one of the NBA's elite talents, but also as a player who embodies the lessons learned from observing and interacting with LeBron. The 12th chapter in their shared narrative emphasizes how admiration, mentorship, and rivalry converge to shape a living legacy in motion. LeBron's career illustrates that legacy is more than championships and records. It is about how an athlete impacts those around him and the broader culture of the sport. Tatum, having internalized this perspective, strives to emulate these principles in his own way. From his leadership on the Celtics to his mentorship of younger players, Tatum is actively applying lessons in resilience, adaptability, and integrity that he absorbed from LeBron. This proactive approach ensures that his influence will extend beyond personal achievement. This chapter also reflects on the cyclical nature of inspiration. Just as Tatum was influenced by LeBron's career, he now serves as a role model for younger players entering the league. His composure in critical moments, dedication to continuous improvement, and respect for the game exemplify the behaviors that future generations can emulate. In this sense, Tatum is contributing to a living legacy that extends the values demonstrated by LeBron, creating a ripple effect throughout basketball. Moreover, the enduring connection between Tatum and LeBron highlights the interplay of competition and camaraderie. On the court, they challenge each other to reach new heights. Off the court, they exchange respect, guidance, and encouragement. This duality underscores a broader lesson. Greatness is both individual and communal. By engaging with peers at the highest level, Tatum is not only refining his skills, but also participating in the cultivation of a legacy that encompasses the growth of the sport itself. Finally, Chapter 12 affirms that legacy is dynamic, not static. Tatum's career continues to evolve, shaped by his experiences, choices, and the influence of mentors like LeBron. The lessons of dedication, leadership, and holistic impact will guide him as he navigates challenges, seizes opportunities, and contributes to the broader basketball community. The story of Tatum and LeBron demonstrates that legacies are built over time through effort, reflection, and the inspiration shared between generations, a testament to the enduring power of respect, admiration, and purposeful growth.